It was really hard saying goodbye to my dad and Josh and Maddie. But I know good things are going to come from this, even if, not the things I expect. And that's okay. That's life. I'm really tired, if you can't tell. First day. It's just a lot. It was exhausting. Not really from sailing, but just emotionally. This lure right here, baby, this is the Big Daddy. It's gonna catch me some good fish. I guarantee it. So time for a 12:30 dance hour. Get the blood moving. Those dolphins, or are they orcas? Not much happening. I'm just bobbing around, hanging out with birds. Hi, little guy. Where'd your friends go? So I'm motoring in to Lanzarote. I motor for 3 hours, and then hopefully the wind picks up for the afternoon wind, and then that's that. And I'm right there. I'm about 35 miles away, is what I reckon. Yeah. All good things. Yeah.
Cheers. Okay.
Cheers.
I give it this way maybe.
So, you're here. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. I never, no, yeah, it's beautiful. I really wish I could go climb that mountain, but it
Looks to be later.
yeah, next
Later.
time around, yeah.
So we went through a bit of stuff on that recorded bit, which we'll put up live in a minute. But just like, how do you feel? Like, are you in the GGR, or your headspace isn't there? You know what's going on?
Yeah, I'm in it. I just know that I'm realizing how long it is, and I just want to pace myself. There's no need to rush it, and I think yeah, my headspace is good. I feel clear. Yeah, I feel pretty content with a lot of things, but at the same time, there's been a lot of moments where I'm like, what am I doing? It's just a back and forth, and I think the main thing that I've come away with is trying not to focus on being pleased while I'm out there. Don't like search for this joy. Don't search for like meaning and purpose in what I'm doing. Instead, just do it, and I'll find the joy in that. Like, you know, all these joys that have happened so far in the trip have been like totally by surprise. You know, they're not ones that you are looking for. They just happen. So it's like things just happen when you're being present. And so as soon as you're trying to be present, it messes with it. So I'm kind of learning about that in like a intense way. And I've been reading a lot, mainly novels. I don't really have many like I don't have much nonfiction. So I read, I try and play guitar, I try and do yoga or some qigong.
You're thinking of people? With
Yeah, I
memories.
think.
You're looking back. I mean, you're so young. You know, you've got such a short life so far. You're reminiscing.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of reminiscing. I think about my girlfriend. I think about my dad. About my friends Corey and Troy, and a bunch of the homies. And I think about just how many little time, like, I think about whenever I'm like getting overwhelmed out there, or I'm like, why am I doing this? And I think about how many people have entered my life through this race. I'm like, whoa, and I've met so many rad people and made so many good connections. And
so have you any flaws in the boat in terms of you're thinking, oh wow, how's this going to cope in the Southern Ocean, and you know, how long is it going to last, and anything like that on the boat, you know, that you're worried about?
There are things. I'm a little worried about leaks. And just the boat being wet, and I'm worried about, I reshimmed the mast, but I'm still a little worried about it. So I reshimmed it all, and it seems really good, and it's held perfect the past 3 or 4 days, and I don't get leaks anymore through there because I redid it all. I'm a little worried about power, that I won't be able to use the HF much at all in the Southern Ocean from lack of sun down there.
Yeah.
I feel confident in the rig. I feel confident in the sails. My jib is fine right now, and I still have a whole nother one I'm going to use for the Southern Ocean that's pretty much brand new.
Yeah.
So I feel really good about that. The staysail, we'll see how long it lasts. It's already getting a little tired. Yeah, I think about the Southern Ocean. I think about, honestly, a lot of my time spending, am I going to heave to in the storms, or am I going to run and drag shit? And then I'm like, what am I going to drag? Do I put chain on my rope? Or just do warp on a bite? Do I put the little drogue I have on? I mean, I'm just like, that's my biggest worry, is not having experience with 30-foot waves so I've been reading a lot, but it doesn't help because everyone's got their own damn opinion. These are all from Maddie. It's labeled. These are all letters to friends from, but if we can get them to Josh or Maddie, just send them to somebody and they'll get them to the right people.
Good luck, eh? Yep. Okay.
Good seeing you guys.
Okay.
Enjoy your rest.
So it's great to see you.
Life. Who understands a single moment of it? We're at 24 degrees maybe 25 degrees south, 24 degrees west, or even more, or yeah, west. We're headed southeast still. And it's beautiful out, and it's finally getting cool. It's shockingly kind of crisp out. It reminds me a little bit of you know, winter in Florida. It's beautiful. Things have been good. It's funny, I write a lot, and I feel like I read all the time. In some ways, I think my reading and writing has gotten really good, but my speaking has gotten worse, because I don't talk much these days. So in front of the camera, it's even worse. And there's not a lot to be said. Sometimes you're just here. And that's good. You know, it's really beautiful to be present. It's like, this is all that I'm supposed to be doing. If I can, sometimes it feels like that. Like, all I'm supposed to be doing is just sailing this boat around the world. It's so stupid. It's so silly and pointless, and I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. But I'm doing it. I'm pushing the button. It's like in Lost, when they find Desmond, who was sailing around the world in a race and crashed his boat on an island. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And then he gets conned into pushing a button for like the rest of his life, just typing in these numbers and pushing in a button. And sometimes that's what life feels like. You're just like a program. You're just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this because that's what I think I'm supposed to do. Or maybe because you're scared of what else could happen. Obviously, there's a million ways to interpret that philosophy, you know, what they're trying to say in the show. I'm not saying that's what this race is, but I'm not saying it's not. I hope I see the green flash tonight. Ooh, that would be sick.
Hello Elliott, welcome to Cape Town. First of all, Don and Jane and Aida send their very best regards to you.
Oh yeah, epic. Thank you. Good to be here.
Are you any reservations about the Southern Ocean going in there now?
Not really. I'm pretty stoked. I think yesterday or the day before maybe was kind of the beginning of seeing big swell, and that was really exciting, and I can't wait to see even bigger. So yeah, it just got me excited more than scared, which was surprising. I'm not looking forward to any 80 knot winds, but otherwise, yeah, I'm stoked.
You're such a gregarious guy, so this is a stupid question. Do you miss people a lot?
Yeah, I miss people a lot. I mean, it goes back and forth. Some days like I could do it forever, and I feel like it's no issue at all. I could be alone the rest of my life and be happy. And then some days I'm shooting myself in the foot and really missing people. And yeah, it's just been a crazy ride. Vanya, one of my mentors for the race, and he's just helped out a ton. Basically, my manager, him and Josh, just thank you so much for all of their hard work. I mean, I wouldn't be here without them. And then also to Vanya, he always said that there's no shame, and he wouldn't be at all upset if I banged a right in the equator and went to the Caribbean and back home to Florida. But I didn't do it, and I'm here. So
Yeah.
So it's just crazy to think that I'm here, a quarter of the way around the world already. And so I think if I can do it, I'm trying to say that anybody can do anything. Not just sail around the world, but
maybe it's just quitting a job or starting a job or whatever. Yeah, so a long time ago, only like 4 years ago, I started sailing, and I got hooked really, really fast. And it just, all the romanticism about it really fascinated me. And then one day I found myself buying a tiny little sailboat, Pearson Triton, for next to nothing. Sailed it around the Caribbean and the east coast of the US. Then read Matissier's book and said, shit, I gotta do that. I gotta sail around the world and without stopping. There's nothing more zen and pointless than that. And so I started dreaming about it and put it out there, and asked to be in the race, and John said, sure, yeah, we'd love it. You meet the requirements. I was like, sorta, barely. And so I did. And then I had no money. I sold the boat for like $2,000, and that was all I had. And then I bought a van with it. So I was living out of a van, saying I was in the Golden Globe Race, which was really nice to say you're in the Golden Globe Race. But I didn't have a boat. It was 1.5 years away, and everybody else had been preparing for 3 or 4. I didn't have any money. And then all of a sudden, people started believing in me for some reason, and thinking that maybe he might be crazy enough to actually do it. And then one guy, Vanya, stepped up and said, dude, I'm in. I want to help buy the boat. And I was looking for boats within a certain price range, and I wanted a Gale Force 34. I don't know why, I just did. And the first one, there's only 25 of them made, and the first one fell through, and I was super bummed. I wouldn't find another one for sure. And then all of a sudden another one came up. It was I talked it down to my price range. And I'm all so excited. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this boat, which means I have no idea what condition it's in, but I'm gonna get it. And then, what's the name of the boat? What's the name of the boat? And the guy's like, oh, Second Wind. And at that point, I knew it was like destiny, because I have a tattoo in honor of my mom that's labeled the Second Wind. My mom passed away in high school, and in order to remember her, I got that tattoo. You know, the second wind just being such a beautiful idea that you don't get your second boost, second wind, until you give everything 110%. And she believed in that, you know, physically, spiritually, mentally, everything. And so when I heard the name of the boat, I knew that this is what I'm supposed to do. And I don't know why. And there's a lot of times out here, like so far, that I've like, why the heck am I out here doing this? You know, because I love cruising, and I love people, and I love meeting new cultures. So why am I doing this race? But then I think about all of the beautiful things that have happened and led me to getting here, and all the stories that have aligned. It's just been insane. You know, that just being one of them. So that's the story. Hey!
From there, round and round and round. Don't go too many loops. Nothing. That's awesome. Absolutely no movement there at all.
Hi Elliott, welcome to Fremantle Sailing Club, Australia and dry land. How are you going personally, and tell us a little bit about your adventure.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. It's already a beautiful place. I haven't even gone far. My legs are feeling okay. I feel a little weird, but they're still on. They're still intact. And yeah, it's been a hell of an adventure, and I'm very thankful to have made it this far, and just kind of trying to take my blessings as I have them, and thinking back, I got a lot of time to sit still and kind of think about what this trip has been and what it's meant for me, and yeah, I'm really excited for that time to rest and reflect, and I really appreciate everything. So yeah, I'm stoked to be here.
Cool. Well, glad to have you here, mate. And look, hopefully we can look after you. And I know you've got some decisions and things to make and whatever. So whatever support we can give, just sing out. So welcome, and once again, congratulations.
Yeah, and thank you everybody that's been following and cheering me on, and you have no idea what it means. It's really it's a beautiful story, and I'm really blessed to be the subject.
Cool.
But excited to not be the subject after pretty soon.
Good on you. Thanks very much, Elliott.
Yeah, cheers.
There's only about 220 people who've done it, and if you want to take on the toughest challenge there is, that's it.
The Sunday Times Golden Globe will be awarded to the first non-stop circumnavigator of the world.
I can remember someone coming up to me and saying, "You, this Johnny who thinks he can sail solo non-stop around the world." And I said, "We're going to try it."
It was the first ever round the world yacht race.
You know, out of the 9 entries, only 1 finish.
But to rerun it under the same conditions makes it very, very interesting. So you're really going back in time.
It's not something you do with your mind at this point. You do with your heart, and you just try with yourself.
This is the longest sport event in sport history.
If anyone ever says this is ridiculous, he's being reckless, I'd just say sorry, he's not. He's being a real seaman.
There'll be people that will say, oh, the boats aren't safe. Do you have to spend $1 million to buy a 60-footer that does all this fancy stuff? Does the little guy not go? There's no way.
The race has held that appeal because these grand authors made it sound really attainable.
We're putting in half of everything we own in this race, and it'd be nice to have something left at the end.
Miss!
Just look at the devastation. Single-handed sailors don't obey rules, so it's a recipe for disaster.
Don't come in. I can't make a jury rig. The only thing that's left is a hole.
I was just praying somebody would get there before I would.
I never thought I was going to see him again.
We started with 18 and we're now down to 7. So you're still having fun then?
Not to come here, it's very difficult.
We don't need millions, to do sailboat racing. We don't need all that modern technology to fulfill a dream.
I'm going to be comfortable, but I'm going to do it.
He hasn't given up, that's the bottom line.